How is it that a narcissist is able to scream, yell, and fight with you and then act like nothing happened? The answer boils down to they really just do not care about you. Or if they do, it's not enough to treat you with basic human decency. Narcissists have a lot of guilt and shame constantly. They've had it since childhood. It does not go away. And so they're able to compartmentalize things in their heads. They put things into boxes so that they can repress this guilt and shame. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to function in society. And they're able to do that after they yell and scream at you and have a huge blowout fight that you think is going to be the end of the relationship. They just put all the guilt and shame from their atrocious behavior into that little box in their minds, push it aside and move on. And then are absolutely shocked when you can't do the same thing. You're over here like, you said the most horrible things to me I've ever heard in my life. I'm scarred. I have PTSD. And they're like, well, what do you want to do for dinner? Because they really, at the end of the day, don't care that they hurt you. And so because they don't care, it's in their best interest to try to convince you that you're overreacting. Because then they don't have to have any accountability for their horrible behavior. They can keep abusing you and you'll keep coming back. Which is why you start to hear things like, that happened last week. Why are you still bringing this up? That fight wasn't that bad. Get over it. You're overreacting. That didn't happen. They gaslight you, and it is intentional. It's not them forgetting stuff or remembering it wrong. You're not crazy. This is somebody who is intentionally trying to manipulate you. And if you give them an ultimatum, you can't yell at me like that or else I will never speak to you again, and you don't follow through with it, you continue to go back to them, that is a verbal contract that the narcissist takes as, oh, they will put up with anything that I do to them. They're never going to leave me. And most of the time, they will ramp up the abuse and it will get worse and worse. And when you think that you've hit rock bottom of just how poorly they can treat you, it's never rock bottom. It will get worse. And they will continue to be unapologetic about it and in denial about how abusive they are. That's why you cannot stay with a narcissist. You don't want to stick around to see just how bad this can get. You will lose yourself as a human. You will not be allowed to have your own emotions and thoughts and feelings. And you will be a shell of your former self who's unrecognizable when you look in the mirror. Don't let an abuser traumatize you and gaslight you. Get out now.